44 million Americans currently hold down a side hustle, but taking a raw idea and turning it into a source of actual income often feels overwhelming. You don't need a finance degree or massive capital to bridge that gap. You just need a structured, step-by-step approach to get the idea off the ground. We use a framework called Idea to Income. It's a process broken down into 3 phases that move you from brainstorming to a finished product. By following these phases over the next few minutes, you'll end this video with a tangible, priced, and ready-to-launch offer. Phase 1. Brainstorm at least 3 distinct business ideas. Look at successful models in your daily life and borrow their concepts. At this point, don't filter yourself, just focus on volume. To see which idea is viable, we use napkin math to forecast your potential. As shown here, take estimated revenue, subtract execution costs, and what's left is profit. Apply this. If costs consume most of the revenue, cross that idea off your list. Validating these margins on paper now prevents a common mistake, wasting weeks building a hustle that mathematically cannot sustain itself. To narrow your choice down to just one idea, use a comparison matrix. We call this Tinder for hustling. Weigh your final options against a checklist of pros, cons, and your own personal interest. Then swipe away the weaker concept. Now, visualize having an imaginary coffee with your ideal customer. Use this to define exactly who they are and the specific problem they are paying you to solve. This moves the project from an abstract concept into an offer. An offer is the concrete translation of your idea into a consumable product or service. Every successful offer requires 3 non-negotiable components: a promise of a specific result, a pitch for how you'll deliver it, and a clear price. Without these 3 pieces, you have a hobby. With them, you have a pitchable business. Phase 3 is the logistics of the launch. Start with a shopping list. What software, hardware, or materials do you need to physically deliver the service? To set your rate accurately, use the cost-plus model. Calculate your material expenses, and then add a markup that reflects the value of your labor. You must account for your personal time from day 1. Finally, set up a payment gateway. This flowchart illustrates the necessary path. A customer places an order, you deliver the service, and your system processes the payment. A project isn't a real business until you can accept money. Avoid getting distracted by mundane details like logo design or business cards. These do not generate revenue at the start. In a typical month-long launch plan, day 16 is where most people get bogged down in those distractions. To stay focused, apply the day 16 rule. Dedicate 10% more of your time strictly to tasks that directly generate income. Establishing a predefined workflow and payment system eliminates technical friction. It ensures that when a customer finally says yes, you have a functional mechanism in place to complete the sale. You've now moved from a blank page to a structured offer, a target customer, and a working payment system. The next vital step is the actual launch itself. Now go out and pitch your very first customer. Once the business is generating regular income or you begin visiting client properties, you need to think about long-term protection. This means acquiring general liability or errors and omissions insurance. These policies are designed to protect your personal assets from claims or professional mistakes. Treating your side hustle like a real business by valuing your time and protecting your assets is how you turn a simple idea into a sustainable source of extra income.